the roar of 90,000 fans echoing through the night, floodlights illuminating sacred grass where legends are born. These aren't just buildings, they're cathedrals of the beautiful game. From Barcelona's imposing Camp Nou to the historic Santiago Bernabeu, the Champions League showcases some of football's most breathtaking arenas. These aren't just places where matches are played, they're where history is written, where dreams are realized or shattered in the blink of an eye. Let's dive into these magnificent monuments to football, where the atmosphere on European nights becomes almost supernatural. Number 7. Camp Nou, Barcelona, Spain. When we talk about massive Champions League venues, one stands alone at the summit. Barcelona's Camp Nou isn't just the largest stadium in Europe, it's a monument to football excellence with a capacity of 99,354 spectators. What makes Camp Nou truly special isn't just its size, but how it embodies Barcelona's identity. Més que un club, more than a club, isn't just a slogan. It's evident in how the stadium breathes with Catalan pride on European nights. The stadium has been the stage for Johan Cruyff's dream team, Guardiola's tiki-taka revolutionaries, and the Messi era that brought 4 Champions League trophies. The steep stands create a wall of noise that can be utterly overwhelming for opposition players. When fully packed for a Champions League knockout game, the atmosphere becomes almost tangible, a physical force that has crushed the spirits of countless visiting teams. Number 6. Wembley Stadium, London, England. The spiritual home of football and regular Champions League final venue, Wembley Stadium stands as a monument to the modern game with its capacity of 90,000. Its iconic arch, visible across London's skyline, has become a symbol of football's grandest occasions. What many fans don't realize is that Wembley's acoustics were engineered to amplify crowd noise, creating that spine-tingling atmosphere that defines European nights. The walk down Wembley Way, surrounded by thousands of passionate fans, builds anticipation like nowhere else. Wembley has hosted 2 Champions League finals since its reconstruction. The all-German affair between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund in 2013, and the 2011 showdown where Barcelona dismantled Manchester United. These occasions transformed this London landmark into the epicenter of world football. Number 5. Signal Iduna Park, Dortmund, Germany. With a capacity of 81,000, Signal Iduna Park becomes a seething cauldron of yellow and black passion on European nights. The stadium's crown jewel is the famous Sud Tribune, the South Bank, which transforms into the yellow wall during matches. This single-tier stand holds 25,000 standing supporters, making it the largest dedicated standing section in European football. The acoustics trap noise inside, creating decibel levels that can literally shake the structure. Former player Jurgen Klopp described it perfectly. When you're on the pitch and the yellow wall is going crazy, you feel like you've got an extra player. The choreographed displays before big Champions League matches often take months to prepare and cover the entire South Stand. Massive artistic statements that demonstrate the fans' commitment. Many players have spoken about the intimidating experience of emerging from the tunnel and facing that wall of noise. It's no coincidence that Dortmund's home record in European competition is among the best in football. Number 4. Santiago Bernabeu, Madrid, Spain. The home of Real Madrid, the undisputed kings of the Champions League, the Santiago Bernabeu holds 81,000 spectators and practically oozes European pedigree from every concrete pore. This isn't just a stadium, it's a monument to success, having witnessed 14 European Cup Champions League triumphs. What makes the Bernabeu unique is its vertical design. The steep stands place spectators closer to the action than most large stadiums, creating an atmosphere of intimacy despite its massive size. The stadium is currently undergoing a staggering €800 million renovation to transform it into what club president Florentino Perez calls the best stadium in the world. There's something almost mystical about Champions League nights at the Bernabeu, a sense that the impossible becomes possible here. The famous "Hasta el final," until the end, mentality isn't just a slogan, it's embedded in the stadium's DNA. No lead is ever safe at the Bernabeu. When the white handkerchiefs wave and the crowd begins to sense blood, there's no more intimidating venue in world football. Number 3. San Siro, Milan, Italy. Shared by football aristocrats AC Milan and Inter Milan, the San Siro stands as a brutal, beautiful monument to Italian football with its capacity of 75,000. Its distinctive concrete towers and spiral ramps create a silhouette unlike any other stadium in Europe. What makes Champions League nights at the San Siro special is the blend of theatricality and intensity that characterizes Italian football culture. The choreographed displays, particularly Milan's Curva Sud and Inter's Curva Nord, combine artistic beauty with passionate support, creating an atmosphere that's both intimidating and visually stunning. Between them, the Milan clubs have lifted the European Cup to our Champions League 10 times. The stadium's design places spectators incredibly close to the pitch, with the steep stands creating a wall of noise that bears down on visiting teams. When the floodlights illuminate those iconic red and blue or red and black colors, there's a sense of stepping into football's gladiatorial arena. Number 2. Allianz Arena, Munich, Germany. Bayern Munich's futuristic home holds 75,000 spectators and has become one of the Champions League's most recognizable venues since opening in 2005. The stadium's unique exterior, covered in inflated ETFE plastic panels, can be illuminated in different colors, creating a glowing spaceship effect visible for miles around. On Champions League nights, the stadium transforms into a sea of red, with Bayern's Ultras groups creating an atmosphere that belies German stereotypes of efficiency and restraint. The noise generated here has helped Bayern establish one of the most formidable home records in European football. What makes the Allianz Arena unique is how it combines ultra-modern facilities with traditional German fan culture. The stadium reached its apotheosis during the 2012 Champions League final when Bayern faced Chelsea on home soil. Though that night ended in heartbreak for the Bavarians, the atmosphere created was described by many present as the most intense they'd ever experienced in football. Number 1. Estádio da Luz, Lisbon, Portugal. Benfica's Stadium of Light holds 65,000 passionate supporters and stands as a monument to Portuguese football pride. Built for Euro 2004 and opened in 2003, this modern marvel replaced the original Estádio da Luz, which had stood since 1954. What makes this venue special is the unique connection between Benfica and their supporters. The club's eagle mascot, Vitória, performs a ceremonial flight around the stadium before each match, an awe-inspiring ritual that creates an electric atmosphere before Champions League fixtures. The stadium design features 4 distinct but connected stands that rise steeply to create exceptional sightlines and trap noise inside. The acoustics amplify the passionate singing of Benfica's supporters, making it one of the loudest Champions League venues despite not being the largest. 2 Champions League finals have been hosted here: the 2014 All-Madrid clash between Real and Atletico, and the 2020 final as part of the COVID-19 tournament restructuring. On both occasions, the stadium showcased why it's considered one of Europe's premier football venues. The stadium's name, Stadium of Light, takes on a magical quality during night matches, when the floodlights create a mystical glow that seems to energize both players and fans. For visiting teams, facing Benfica here remains one of the Champions League's most intimidating experiences.